Now, don't forget about their off-season war of words where Marco was saying,
yellow, yellow, yellow. Sebastian Saavedra is in the safer barrier, just past the halfway point.
And Jan, like you said, the yellows breed yellows, and this is just the track for that.
Only been 20 laps since they pitted, so we'll have the same scenario, 50-50. Some will, some won't.
Typically, it'll be the opposite of what I say. You're the man at that. That's why I drive the race car, because I definitely get that wrong every time.
The Homatro safety team rushes to the driver, Sebastian Saavedra, Colombian driver. And another big hit here at Iowa Speedway. Listen.
Same place. Same place.
Yep.
And this track will bite you. And, you know, again, he hit at a bad angle with the rear of the car first. And, you know, that's the last possible place you want to hit.
But we'll look at a replay first. Oh, you can see all the sparks. Was that enough sparks to where something could have broken? Because there was a lot of sparks.
Yeah, and I think you might be right. I think something may have broke.
We'll back it up to the... If there was sparks before it goes sideways and it continues to spark, that often is an indicator that something's broken. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a close one.
Now, you may notice by the position, the way that they're tending to him in the car. Looking ahead to...
Oh, that's a difficult one to say from here.
I'm wondering if the right rear suspension may have given way. That was an awful lot of sparks. And you may have noticed the positions that they've gone into. If you watch the pre-race show, what they're doing is stabilizing his neck, meaning that there may be, if he has any sort of complaint of neck pain, they'll go through that procedure that we got demonstrated through the Professor B that Ed Carpenter showed for us. So that is exactly the procedure they're going through right now.
Sebastian Saavedra remains in the car. The doctor's being very careful.
Yes, but they're letting him, they're letting him move his head now. Yeah. So that we saw when Ed Carpenter, actually when we interviewed Ed Carpenter, they were so trained to holding his neck that they didn't let him go, and he could barely answer my question. But anytime they allow you to move your neck, that is a fantastic sign. Dr.
Terry Trammell, his back to you, one of the best-known orthopedic doctors and surgeons in the country, or in the world for that matter, in blue. He was a doctor that took off his belt when Alex Zanardi had his horrible crash and really saved his life.
And you can see Sebastian is very shaken up. Yeah. I mean, these IndyCars, when we hit at the speeds we do, you know, it really takes your breath away. There's that adrenaline initially, and then, you know, when you get to think about it, it can be incredibly painful.
Remember, this is the same guy who last year won the race in Indy Lights, and has been struggling in the IndyCar, and this is not what he was hoping for.
And it's always very difficult when you're in a one-car team. He's inexperienced. He doesn't have, you know, the information from an experienced second guy or girl in that team, and it makes it very, very hard to learn. The competition level in this series right now is as intense as it's ever been.